My family has a pretty long history, a couple thousand years in the far north, and the relationship between the Inuit and Canada has had some troubling chapters. It's the only reason I went to law school was to study Aboriginal law. And I finally had the chance this last year or so with the Killam assistance to work on this question. It's just a basic single project of just trying to figure out in my mind at this point in my life what I think Aboriginal law is all about. And the title of the work is pretty simple. It's called Making Sense of Aboriginal Rights. In terms of larger political and legal strategies, I think we really need to know exactly what's going on sort of mechanically behind the scenes, like who's doing what and what do they have in mind, so that there's some possibility of getting to a better place, say a generation or two down the road. Trying to build a sort of community of Indigenous legal scholars in Canada. It's a very small community now. We're trying to get, build this community over time so that there's more of a voice generally, a collective voice. And I think that's how I see myself doing important work. I'm part of that voice. I was on the building committee. We're sitting in a lounge for the First Nation students. The room here has some elements that are meant to reflect, especially local West Coast placement, and particularly the Musqueam people whose territory we're on right now. So just that setting, feeling like an appropriate place to do this kind of work is important. I discovered fortuitously as a young man that I could become a decent runner if I pushed myself hard enough. Just seeing what I could do with myself. What is it possible physically for me to do? And that sort of carries over into the mental side of things now, and trying to see what I can accomplish given what I have, which may not be much, but I run every day on the trails in the woods at UBC here. It's nature, it's soothing. I didn't know this when I was awarded the Killam. It comes with a small amount of money as well for travel. Over the last couple of years, I've tried to get back home up north to Nunavut to ground myself a little bit, just to go up and visit family and friends and elders and so on. So it was good for my daughter to get up and see my roots. It was nice.